Ahem. Well, guys, it's 4:13 and we're here. Guys, let's introduce ourselves to the people that don't know. I am Dr. Megalo. I'm demonic, and I'm Bugsy. So, yeah, three Godtiers. We are back, and we wanted to wait until the updates were at a bigger point to make a video, so we didn't want to make like smaller content for smaller videos for update for smaller updates. We wanted to wait until the big shank was here, so here we are. Mm, okay, Delphi, examine the beast. Okay, who's going first? Bugsy, because it's not really a character voice yet. I think it is. Hold your hold your horses, puny pushy prompter. This is no time for lackadaisical exploration. Right now, you are on a quest to bring down your other mortal enemy. What you need is to decide which of your cherished possessions cherished possession of yours, to sacrifice via the mystical art of escalating. What once you once you once you do that, you can bust out of the your lead hacks, and you serve the spyware that has longed ma- long man that long man creep is definitely watching you through. Delphi, examine crop harvesting device. Dude, is she the chick that he was talking to the last time we did this? And this man was talking about, I want to be one of the dudes that swell up with man loving shit. I think that was him, yeah. I'm still kind of thinking, do like only the men get pregnant in their species? Like, is that a thing? I'm starting to think maybe. Guys, is it really that important? Kinda, a little bit, because it's talking about swelling up with, really swell up with manly love and shit. It's just it's weird. Yeah, it just raises a lot of questions because Dirk. This is your handmaiden safe. It's an inch. It's an ancient tool. Wait, it's an ancient nymph tool, only used for killing. Emphasis on ancient. You'd love to give a sinister splifter to splifter. A sinister splifter. New you can get a sinister splifter. New safe one of these days. But unfortunately, that seems unlikely. It's old as dirt, but the job gets done. But it gets the job done. Delphi, sacrifice fine skeleton collection. Oh, this is like a streamer. This is like extreme. This is like a Roddy if she was more extreme with it. I mean, like she was always kind of extreme with it. Delphi looks like the kind of person that just wants skeletons. Creepy. No, it's creepy. Dude, I live in hell. That's not as actually creepy as you think. Mm. Anyways, shall we, we didn't really say what our aspects are. Mine's heart, Bugsy's is time, Demonic's is rage, by the way. Yeah, we're all Godtiers, by the way, too. Don't ask questions. Don't ask how, don't ask why, don't ask questions you weren't prepared to hear the answers to. Alright, boys, let's hit it. The old guard can sacrifice them. These aren't possessions, they have names. These two fine fellows are the prehistorian pine. Okay, hold up, guys. I'm gonna do the thing. Hold up. I want to know what the. I gotta make sure we're saying this shit right. Yeah, I'm kind of with you too. This is like, it's weird. Okay, hold on. You're gonna have to. Let's just let natural voice read it, because I hate this thing. Natural voice don't work sometimes, but we have another.
Praetorianche.
It read it as French, boys. That's stupid.
Praetorian Pine Prance.
Praetorian Pine Prince. Alright. I think that's close, yeah. Why did it read it as French in the other one? Who the fuck even knows? And Aaron Carter. Oh, Aaron Cantor. For a second there, I'm like, oh god. Why did he have the skull of Aaron Carter? The Praetorian had a pretty meteoric fall from grace. Despite surviving all assassination attempts, he wasn't a bad guy. Perhaps a smidge ill-tempered, but who can blame him? He was traumatized. As for Aaron Cantor, his horned level was far too flagrant for the higher-ups. So they put him down here to keep him out of sight of polite society. So I guess horns are not like a thing. Okay, wait a minute. Is horns not a thing in this? Is horns not a thing with the species? Like, it's not like a common thing. He was quite scandalous if you're being honest. That's what makes him a charming Omega. Y'all know Dirk probably made this into the fucking Omega verse. Yeah, that makes sense. That actually fucking does. That like tracks. I'm just making sure we all fucking are on the same page here. Oh, Bugsy, we are. That fucking makes sense. And then we got alphas. Of course. I mean, are we even really that surprised though? Nah. Not really. If he wasn't, then what good reason would the ever proper Prince of Hands have to throw his meat around and lay down with his alpha influence. Okay. Dude. I think Dirk really did make this into. Yep, now everything's starting to make fucking sense. You know what's even weirder? You guys ever seen that, like, one thing where they're like, you know, beta blocker, you're letting it off, date omega, blah, blah, blah. You know, that, I think, I think it's like that. Oh, God. Dirk, you fucking weirdo. Not the present. Okay, not present is the third point of their tired beta hey bill. But you don't care or think about him. Think about much. Think much about him at all. These guys and your many other friends are the backbones of this whole operation and hip bone. I think now we actually finally get it. You see what I mean? You dance, you dance, you monkey butt, dance, you butt monkey tartar. Tourist dance. Oh God, dude, she has a yaoi paddle. Oh God, not the yaoi paddle. Dude, no. So this goes into our live? Yep. This fucked up. This fucked up. So not even Death can freaking free these two. They're just fucking. They're just like our slaves. Oh no. It seems like Aaron Cantor, maybe lacking his usual pep in his step. You ask him if he's feeling alright. He says yes. He's just been distracted on the count of a few personal matters. You say, "Aw." He should have told you sooner. He says, really? You say, of course. You say, you should have told him sooner. So, you knew he wasn't serious about the freaking job. Does he understand how many greenhorns like him there are mulling around these parts? This city is full of bones who would kill for a sliver of this recognition for the seat in the big house. You brought them into your home. You thought he promised. When the armies of darkness set their sights on her, what does he plan to do? Some lackluster monologue? Recite a bit of all the world's the stage as those lucky devils drive the world into despair? You know, despair. Bugsy, we need you. We can't. You can't do that right now. Sorry. Yesterday got kind of crazy. I'm sorry, and that part is still always gonna be inside me. I'm sorry, dudes. yeah, if you guys don't know, we actually have lore, and something happened yesterday, so you might want to look at the last video to see what you might want to see the last video before this one. I mean, it does really help, but you know, um, tut tut tut. The disappointment you feel is devastating. You actually thought he'd value the opportunity. He begs, he does. He begs, he does. That it's not his fault. He's been dealing with a lot of morning sick. Dude, can skeletons get pregnant in this? I don't know. They're a whole different like society, so I would assume. Maybe they do, but like, how? Morning sickness though, like, how, dude? You know, we could sit here and like really, really pontificate on the fact that skeletons can do this shit, or we could just keep moving and then like wait until the end and just freaking say how weird this shit is. Ah, we can do that. Yeah, yeah. We can totally do that. Yeah. As if that would make you care. As that single omission hadn't killed this whole thing can hear. Boys, you snap your fingers. Guard seize them. Oh God, what the fuck? Shh. Don't cry, Praetorian. There are plenty of other butt bones in the sea. What the fuck? What are we looking? Dude, I think we just saw skeleton murder. Skeleton murder? Skeleton murder. This is just so weird. Even for Homestuck standards, it's pretty weird. I mean, it could get weirder. Bugsy, do not tempt fate. Yeah. Trust me, we could. Bugsy, you just want something a little bit more akin to like seeing more James stuff. I mean, it would be nice, but you know, I'm not like trying to poke the bear there. Like a million guys, all thanks to your wretched captive dragging them down down here a couple thousand laps ago. Anyways, what else is there to choose from? What about that lovely bit of artwork then? Oh God. Well, we're seeing this person's yaoi and weird drawings. There are vellum scrolls of your friend's art that you Lazor printed yourself. You can't receive packages down here. Most everyone drew you something for your morph day. Two are by your ladies, GC, and AA. The last is by your buddy, CT. The carkle. Oh, I'm saying it wrong. Sketch of his character, Mountain, and your Sona. Is that what we're looking right now? Is that what we're seeing right here? Is that what this is? It's technically an interpretation of a snippet based off the description you gave him. You appreciate it, considering you can't decide on your own design. Every time you try, it never fails. It never, it never feels quite right. You're not even satisfied with the name Dagger anymore. It's so fake and childish sounding. If only there, if only you were able to introduce yourself as the Delphi of the epic slaughter. But obviously, you couldn't pass. You could never pass with a name like that. Whatever. You'll endure it all for your role plays. Goddamn, goddamn, Demonic, you taking a liking to this character? Well, I like kind of like doing my thing. So it is what it is. Okay, fine. What about the boisterous Busty brothers? They look plenty cherished. Okay, we are really going down. What the heck are you supposed? What the heck are you supposed to fit? Okay, what the heck? How the heck are you supposed to fit that in the cauldron? Use your head. Besides, you like these fellas right where they are. Weird. It's very weird. So is the skeleton thing real? Because maybe. That was in her head. Hush. All this talk is breaking your concentration. Not like there's. Not like there is a lot to look at on the. Not like. Not like that. Not that there is a lot to look at on this floor anyway. This is the cauldron room. Literally. This is where the magic happens. Literally. Oh, is that soup? You can make yourself some delicious soup. Soup, you're getting sick. You're getting sick of this guy now. This is obviously your cauldron of Skolnir. Guys, we're gonna fuck up these words, and we want you all to know we're not doing this to be funny. We are actually fucking struggling here. The Solnir Kung Group and Brinal Base, which you forget, which they're both incredibly toxic. Hopefully toxic enough to finally end her. With your pair modus. They got new Silodexes. You think we should get new ones? Nah, I think we're fine. I don't want to get a new one. What about you? I kind of like my hash map, so yeah, I'm kind of cool with mine. True. Oh god, gas bug. Yeah. Told you, man. You should have had that gumbo last night. I'm telling you, man. Yes, demonic. You said that before. I mean, Bugsy, you get kind of gassy, and then should have got some of that. Where's Over though? Over decided that he's gonna come by later. Mm. You know how he is when it's 4:13. He usually sits down and watches fucking Con Air. So with your paramodus, you can help that nasty toxic sludge. It's a special it's special someone keeps the keeps the rest of your delightful items safe. Its corrosive nature. It's from its corrosive nature. Scoop it, scoop it and catalog it. The jar, catalog, and catalog the jar of brine for later. Soup, he says, gulp, as if you could ever join any soup down here. Okay, sorry. Okay, you just got here. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, moron. Is that person in the crystal? Dude, is everybody in the Fruity Robots room just like doing this? Yep. I think. Oh, oh no! There's two of them now. Of course, it is. This is the abysmal. This is the abysmal arc. Fuck it. Put the robot on book. Put the robot on book. I'm trying to like read this, but you gotta put the robot on there. Gotcha.
Anchorus.
This is the abysmal Anchorus. Stationed. I can't all that late, but it's better. It's better when we record this way, so you don't see everything. The previous one was stationed at your post, and the only one whose body was left presentable for generations. Since the cradling, the Council of High Prophets have had sisters anchored to this post to guard the light seed from those who abuse its power. And y'all may think like this is just like, for anybody that's new, y'all may think this is subtext, but like seriously, like just remember this in the back of your head in every update video we do, because honestly, this will be important later. Trust me, you may think like none of this shit is important, but it is. Trust us. Alright. Oh god. It's a yaoi fest up in this bitch. Nah. Ugh, I know a certain song. I know a certain daughter of mine would love all this. Your daughter's in the alley? Hardcore, dude. Like, if she is not making robots, she's into that stuff. I'm kind of like Jim's dad. I'm kind of like Jim's dad. I'm like, oh yeah, it's cool. My darling daughter Rebecca, do what you do. Is that bad, dude? I have seen things in that room, and I'm not saying I disapprove or anything. It's just like, dude, no. I just come in and make sure I don't see anything I ain't supposed to. I feel you. Thank God I don't have that problem with my daughters. I'm so glad Riga's on the road, so I don't have to deal with that either. See, Bugsy, you're the lucky one. How am I lucky? because Riga's on the road, so there's no possible way you have to deal with dad awkwardness. But Lunar and Clips, I do. Oh, what are they into? Y'all don't want to know. Y'all don't want to know. My daughters are into some shit. I'm just gonna say that, and I'm gonna let it go. We don't need to talk about it. Okay. The weirdness of our daughters aside for 1 minute. Let's continue. The third floor, your bubbled dry inner sanctum, which here you take a moment to bask in the glory of your collection of curated premium sated yaoi. Oh god. Oh yeah, they are all taters. This is fucking weird. Your own endeavors, proudly sitting them side by side, with works that represent the very height of homoeroticism. Each is the same. Oh, I know what ook is. In attendance, poised and ready to dance through the sordid bordello of your mind at your command. You load everything up here with so it should be easy, which is to say, incredibly difficult to find something good to sacrifice. Wait, look at the posters. Oh god. See an Orange Host Club fan. And they're all satyrs, man. You know? When I got up and said, and we were gonna do these Homestuck updates today, I did not think I would get bombarded with yaoi. Not on my bingo card today. What was on your bingo card? Mostly Fago. I thought we were gonna see the meat. I thought we were gonna see the meat timeline gang or the Candy Gang. We haven't seen the Candy Gang in a bit. We'll see them again. They're just setting these guys up. You indulge the second crone back Vex the first one and take a look at your vast collection of anime posters. You got Oren Gymnaseku Host Club, the fundamental anime for you. Do people are saying it's like toxic now? Dude, they say everything is toxic at this point. Everything is toxic in hindsight. Hey, like Princess Tutu and Devilman, they ain't half bad. Yeah, but is it like the old Devilman, or is it Devilman Crybaby? Why does it matter, Bugsy? Because it matters to me, goddammit. It matters to me. And I can only see half the poster, so I don't know. Some say he's a villain. Some say he's cold as ice. He's the man who sacrificed everything to fight. Dudes, we can't be singing that. We can't be singing that right now. We're focused. Jesus. But we're probably gonna sing it later. Oh, you know we are. It feel glad you're looking at this poster fills you with strong, complicated emotions. It's essentially the modern retelling of a unit imp chronicle which your positive written by an actual was written by an actual nymph under a pseudonym. You have no way of knowing, but her in-depth references to such a derivative figure may be impossible for a satyr, despite large, despite being a largely popular anime. The show ended only after one season. Every show around that time ended in one season. Even the real good shit. Didn't you watch Stein? Didn't you? Weren't you a fan of Steins Gate, Megalo? I mean, yes, I was. Yeah, I remember that. You used like I remember. I remember we were all in college. You just like literally just kept watching Steins Gate. Yeah, you like Serial Experiment Lane. Guys, shut up about my anime habits, Mister. You two, you two watch fucking Devilman. You like it too, though. But we all watch Princess Tutu, so we can't fucking rip on each other for that. Is it because, dude? No, we ain't gonna talk about that. But we ain't gonna talk about the reason we all connect with that. Oh no. That's for another video for another day. Lore, it'll be a lore one. But we gonna just keep that one under our hats for now. There's no way she could have translated the council's reclamations of uni imps and the slaying of the barley frat in the school AU. Always suspected it would turn around the tragedy around, and it ended up being a fix-it fic of sorts. Unfortunately, the nymph offer tend to run into the risk of settling all heavy their heavy endings around the fulfillment prophecy, which everything. Sorry, my glasses are a little foggy. Is already decided by the beginning of the story. If somehow they made him happy to go back to the ocean, you hate it. You'd hate it if he was given a prophecy along the lines of be happy on the surface. You'd also hate it. You much rather remember the story as him being able to keep his secret forever despite having fun despite it all. You collect the poster on the wall. So yeah, so Orin Host Club is just getting taken. Yep. What the fuck? This hardly seems equal treatment. You know, being a child doesn't mean you can disregard. When you being a child doesn't mean you can disregard such a twerp. Do not disregard my commands, Delphi, and say sorry to the boot. What the fuck? Dude, we need to get into the fruity. We need to get into the Fruity Rumpus room and do some shit of our own. Make some suggestions of our own. So we all just share in one account? Yep. That's what we're doing. That is totally what we're doing. It is totally going to be a thing we're going to do. Ignore that. He's been acting crazy since we got here. You don't have to apologize for shit. The precious poster has been sacrificed into the cauldron, reduced until it takes the form of black pearl. You hurry back downstairs and install it into your ministry orb. Delphi, say Jake is not crazy, Jake is normal. Okay, what's going on here? Hello, is this damn thing on? Hello? There it is. The Hacker's Gambit. Once added to Chai OS files, it will allow you to backdoor this guy's whole operation. He thinks you won't be able to find his backdoor. That's what you do. Delphi, keep doing your business. I'm gonna protect this arrow key with my life. The hacker guy's back door is pretty tight. We literally just saw Yaru. I think saying tight is an understatement right now. It is, but hey, could have been worse. Could have been way worse. And I hope YouTube doesn't kick our asses for that. Yeah, knowing them, they're probably going to. Amongst your other interests, there's also a webcomic artist, but lately you've been running out of steam on that front. Interest in your current work has waning, and your something are bleeding through. Maybe then you will stop being mad at you about it. It really needs something new. You don't know if you're the nymph or satyr for the job anymore. The pressure is kind of killing you. The pressure from the fans. So wait a minute. Is Beyond Canon in universe made by I have no idea. For a job where the pressure's gonna get you. Pressure from the fans. You mean bartering pressure hasn't been the issue. This stupid thing reminds you there's presents waiting to be sent to a certain Morph Day girl. Delphi, examine the presents. A doujin from your favorite artist and her favorite artist, who's unbeknownst to her, is you. The other gift is baked into the file you'll be sending the drawing with a little shadow script you've been tinkering at to clean all that scurryware off her far spear, so she can actually send messages with it again. She can message you whenever she wants. AA can bother her. Inkstone's content. Maybe you are a dark genius. Delphi, be inspired to write a perfect update to your webcomic. No such thing, man. Shall we look? No, it's just the Fruity Rumpus room. Well, boys, I believe we're done. Well, I mean, I was hoping for more of like the Meat Timeline crew or the Candy crew. Let's see what. I want to know what happens. Are they going after the kids or not? But like, I mean, not like I'm not really into the whole Satyr and Imp thing. I kind of dig it. But it's like, I wanted to see more of our, more of the usual characters. But, you know, we had to get through here, I guess. You figure you might as well give your fans your webcomic some more slop to slurp down. As you previously, I hope no fuckhead actually thinks like this is how any of the writers of this think. Yeah, they probably know it's satirical. Hopefully. You're not really feeling it these days. So you decide you're gonna try something new. You accept some prompt from your readers, and you try to work up the mojo to get back into the plot. You try to congregate in a particular undernet forum, the frightful Reaver's Annihilation Factory. To me, it sounds like some sort of Fruity Rumpus asshole factory to me. Bugsy, you had to put that in there. The fact that the forum is now called the Fruity Asshole Rumpus, the fact that it's called the Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory, it just tickles me, man. It tickles me. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh uncontrollably, and I love it. But boys, what did we think? Well, I'm kind of with Megalo on the fact that I kind of wanted, like, us to go back to the regular crew. I get that we had to do the nymph thing, though, but, like, I want to know what they were doing. You know, this is 413, bro. I just feel like there should have been more here, but I'm not going to give horses mouth. I'm kind of with you on that because, like, you know, hey, they're doing the best they can. Let's look at the news real quick. So we all know what's going on. This is the monthly check-in. There isn't really a lot right here. Happy 413, everybody. It's totally not like this is the only video today. We totally don't have anything else planned. Wink, wink. if everything goes well. Yeah, so don't expect anything. We'll see you guys later, and remember, Yowie kills. Yowie kills. Yowie just kills in a 5-mile radius. You must stop your friends from being Yowie addicts. We've seen a lot of people die snorting the Yowie up the Yowie hole. And we here at the Big 3 Box Network says if you must consume Yowie, do it responsibly. Yes. Do not sniff. Just yiff. Okay, dudes. Let's just do the one last thing. Happy 4/13, everybody. We'll see you. Well, y'all already know we're probably gonna do more. We're probably gonna do 2 more videos, but we're kind of waiting on something to really do them. If not, we got something. If not, we have something else planned. We have a bunch of backup plans if that doesn't work. So, yeah. Well, we hope you guys had fun. We are the 3 Godtiers, and we'll talk to you later. Peace, everybody. Peace from down below, peace from up high, and peace from in the middle.